Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. Well, I want to further analyze some of the things that Eddie Hearn told Blue Blood Sports on, basically the video that they did earlier today. It was an interview slash video. You heard Eddie Hearn voice his opinion on certain things. And, shout out to Blue Blood Sports. Excellent interview he did. Great work, great interview with Eddie Hearn. Those are the type of questions that you have to ask people. But you have to wonder with the zone, if the zone going to get in the way of certain fights happening. You already looking at him signing Tevin Farmer, which nobody saw that coming. You kind of heard about it, but you didn't think it was, really gonna happen. But it's happened. Tevin Farmer is now with the zone / Matchbox. So based off that happening, how difficult will it be for him now to negotiate a fight with Tank Davis? And you have to wonder what's going through Floyd's head. Is Floyd gonna work with Eddie Hearn, knowing that Eddie Hearn was trying to entice Tank to come sign with him? So you have to wonder. Now, Tank has a off and on, good, bad relationship with Floyd Mayweather. Right now, he seems to be mad at Floyd Mayweather. Just a couple of weeks ago, everything was cool, and then before that, he was pissed off at Floyd. So it's just a lot of crazy shit that's been going on with Tank and Floyd Mayweather. So you have to wonder, is Floyd Mayweather willing to work with Eddie Hearn? Based on the fact Eddie Hearn has been trying to lure some Al Heyman fighters his way. As I told you, the zone has to get some big name fighters. Even Eddie Hearn admitted that, and I was shocked that he admitted that. And you have to ask yourself, to a certain degree, was Eddie Hearn prepared for fighters to say no? I think Eddie Hearn thought that he could just yell out $1 billion, and he thought every fighter and their mama was going to line up to sign with him. And now that Eddie Hearn has been turned down by quite a few fighters, he's sort of like, wow, didn't see this coming. Well, that's what you get, Eddie Hearn, for thinking that everybody can be bought, that you could just throw out some numbers and everybody was like, okay. Now some did follow you to the zone, hey, whatever. But I really think Eddie Hearn wasn't prepared for if some of these big name fighters said no. So now once again he's sort of like back to the drawing board, and that tongue-in-cheek answer where he said that he's satisfied, you can tell by how he was looking, he's not satisfied. And he didn't see that question coming. All you got to do is read a person's demeanor. You can tell that was a question he wasn't prepared for. Now, he was prepared for the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder questions, but he wasn't prepared for that. And also, you have to wonder, and the homie, the Cali Enigma, talked about this on his channel, about how tough it may be to finalize a deal with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I really think Showtime needs to sow tripping over my words, excuse me, you guys. I really think Showtime needs to basically show Deontay Wilder some love. Sew him up. Lock him in, sign him to a 6-fight deal. At least for now. But Callie talked about some very interesting things, like how the fuck is you gonna get this fight did? How's you gonna get a Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight secured? Because we already know Showtime is not gonna let Deontay Wilder go directly to the zone and Eddie Hearn. We already know Showtime is not going to let that fight exclusively get broadcast through, an app. So I think to get this fight did, you're going to see a lot of paperwork, a lot of negotiations, lawyers, all that shit involved to get that fight done. So it's going to be a long, grueling process to get that done. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to get done. But with Eddie Hearn, he can use that as a stall tactic to say, well, we trying to get this fight did. This is happening. That is happening. So we got to, keep pushing the fight back while he feeds Anthony Joshua, bullshit competition. Or fights that you just don't want to see. Now I'm going to get to the other thing that Eddie Hearn said about the ticket sales. I'm going to get to that in the next video. But I do think the zone could get in the way of a lot of fights getting made. Because one, you have to wonder, is Eddie Hearn going to be willing to go to a purse bid on all these fights? And if not, he may just be like, fuck it, we just ain't going to make this fight. Or he going to really have to cash out. Eddie Hearn is going to have to spend a lot of money to get certain fights on the zone. And you have to wonder, when is it going to get to the point to where he's spending so much money and the zone people ain't seeing that big of a profit or turning that big of a profit? They're going to be like, Eddie, what the fuck is going on, man? Because the zone is not going to survive with you signing a whole bunch of Tevin Farmers and Jesse Vargases and Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade is a good fighter, but he's not a superstar fighter based off, the fact that he rarely fights. And most people believe that's to his own doing. So you have to wonder what's going to be the status of the zone in a year or two if they can't secure no big time fighters. Eddie Hearn talking about he gonna reach out to Manny Pacquiao. Okay, Manny Pacquiao is 39 years old. Okay, how much more or what is out there for Manny Pacquiao? The two biggest fights he can take is either a fight with Lomachenko or Terrence Crawford. And we all know that in more cases than one, he's not going to go near Errol Spence. And his fans definitely don't want to, his fanboys definitely don't want to see him get in the ring with Canelo. So what is there for Manny Pacquiao? Keith Thurman doesn't seem to know what he want to do. Sean Porter isn't an option based off his fight style. Manny Pacquiao would never fight a dude like Sean Porter. So there's not many options out there for Manny Pacquiao. So you have to wonder, okay, if Eddie Hearn was to reach out to Manny Pacquiao, who you gonna put him in the ring with? Like I said before, Bob Arum is not gonna let Lomachenko or Terrence Crawford fight on the zone versus Manny Pacquiao. Real talk. So I see a lot of trouble in the near future with the zone. I see possibly the same problem we had a few years ago with the Cold War between Top Rank and Golden Boy, until they went to court or whatever the case may be, and then they started plotting against Al Heyman, and both companies lost their lawsuits against Al Heyman. You just have to wonder what's going to go on with the zone in the future. Is there going to be fights getting put on? Because at the end of the day, okay, so when Jesse Vargas fight is over, then what? Okay, what's next for Jesse Vargas? What's next for Tevin Farmer? For real, what's next for Demetrius Andrade? For real, what's next for these dudes? Is Eddie Hearn thinking about that? When you sign a deal like that, you're not supposed to think on a fight-by-fight basis. You're supposed to think about his next 3 or 4 fights. What do you have lined up for him? And I think Eddie Hearn is basing this off a fight-by-fight basis, which is the wrong thing to do. I just see the zone possibly being a disaster. And for the motherfuckers that's gonna come on here and say, well, you just wanted to film. Well, whatever, man. If that's what you think, that's what you think, man. I'm not gonna say you're right, but I ain't gonna say you're wrong either. So, I'm just saying, the Zone ain't gonna be able to get every fight on the Zone. They're gonna have to go to purse bids eventually for certain fights. And they're not gonna win every purse bid. They already lost one a couple of days ago. And they will continue to lose purse bids. You know? So, we'll see what's up. I'm out.